Hello, I'm Robbie Fowler and you're watching Redmen TV.
But I don't even think he was the best player on the pack. I don't think James Milner was. For me, it was Joe Gomez.
Yeah.
I thought he was fucking brilliant last night. Like,
it's amazing, isn't he?
Absolutely.
I think again it must have been Gareth Roberts from the rap, but just tweeted sort of like, Joe Gomez is 18.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to a load of Arsenal fans and they were going, "That Joe Gomez is good," and I was going, "Do you know he's 18?" Like, what? He's 18.
Playing out of position, by the way.
He's a centre back, you know. He's not a left back, mate. We only bought it for $3.5 million, like.
Like,
no.
I said that to Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV. I said that. Going on about your right side and all your great players. Our 18-year-old centre half who was playing out of position at left back had your right side in his back pocket for the entire game. What's that all about?
Kitman found Sanchez there this morning.
I see him in the street that way, me laugh at how tight must he have had the short side because he had that many players in his pocket. He never fall down.
No, he was great when he just like that. That was a big fear. I mean, going the Emirates, playing Arsenal was a fear already because, you know, we rode our luck in the first two games to some extent. We came away with two very good but very close, 1-0 wins. You go into Arsenal, there's a fear there that you go there and it could all come completely undone. They could have smashed us off the park. And Joe Gomez, for me, summed that up because he's been sound at left back, hasn't he? He's a kid. He's not fully tried and tested, but he absolutely, on that stage, didn't look out of place. And not just didn't look out of place, looked really good as well.
Well, that's the thing that's remarkable about him because really he's not a left back, is he? He's a centre half by trade. Last season when he was at Charlton, he was playing as a right back.
Yeah.
So to play left back in the Premier League and to go to places like the Britannia, the Emirates last night, you know what I mean? Come on. It's unbelievable, really. And that was the fear going into the game, that he's coming up against proper players now. Arsenal are a very good side. And he just looked totally, he was comfortable there. And nothing bothered him at all. And what I like about him, his positional sense is superb, do you know what I mean? And he reads the game very, very well. And, look, he's going to have a massive future, isn't he? And $3.5 million in this day and age is absolutely nothing. And we're very fortunate to get him. But I heard a little story that it was O'Driscoll that recommended them to Rodgers, because of all the England under-18 stuff and all that.
Oh, wow.
And,
his first contribution to the job.
Massive contribution because
winner.
What a shout that is.
Bought himself some credit there.
A massive player for Liverpool.
Yeah, no, I completely. That's amazing if it's true. I agree in that. What Jay's saying there, as well in the positional sense, but his recovery as well. How many times it goes back, and this is a really overblown example of it, but I remember going back to 2007 Champions League final. My very limited memory of it because I choose not to remember that game. But I remember Mascherano thinking how amazing he was leading up to that game and thinking, we'll find out if he's as good as I think he is because he's playing against Kaka. And like him going in, sliding on Kaka and coming out with the ball and being like, fucking hell, he's a world-class player. It's as simple as that. And now, of course, that's a far higher example, but how many times Gomez, people tried to knock it past him or they tried to isolate him and he just dealt with it and came out with the ball. Absolutely fantastic.
What I think's been the biggest breath of fresh air about it is we haven't seen it under Rodgers yet, where we've got a fullback who just concentrates on defending. And I know he's a centre half by trade, and he's gone out to fullback, and there's a few times where he got forward and that, but essentially he's there to defend, and in all 3 games he's played so far, he's been. We're watching a little about an 18-year-old we didn't know existed 5 months ago. It's unbelievable. You can't even put into words something. A kid who was at Charlton last season to now be at the Emirates, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Walcott, Sanchez, Ozil, all of them, and not one of them get any joy out of them whatsoever, and come away and for you to be saying they're outside the ground, you've got 3,000-4,000 Liverpool fans all coming out talking about this 18-year-old kid. We've got an absolute diamond, and I just thought we've got him for the next 10 years, and it isn't one of them where a couple of years down the line, a big boys come call him because he's gone from strength to strength, because he is class.
We're going so well there.
Oh God, he's just got stones on his mind.
It's what happens these days when a player like that, who no one's heard of, gets the move, and you may shake your head, but it's the game of today, mate.
Obviously you've changed. What's happened to you? What's happened to you?
Go on the toilet.
Go and have a fucking shit this time. Change it up.
It's true though, isn't it? It is true.
No, yeah, it is. We're all going to die one day as well, you know that. You know
life,
those
mate.
pets that you love so much? They don't live as long as yours either.
It's life. Accept it.
That's what
Enjoy it while he's here.
That's what all the
That's
people
what I'm
say.
saying.
Yeah, we'll move on from Joe Gomez because we could sit here and have a Gomez loving all night. But
I'm happy to do it.
yeah, why not?
At least until he goes, Paul.
Yeah. But yeah, until someone comes in with a big money move and ruins our lives. There you go. Check out the full show on the redmentv.com if you're asked. If you're not, don't. That's your life. Just live it how you want to. We'll take to that at the end of the video. Click through.
Better at this.
Go for it.
Hello and welcome to the Comment Below show after Liverpool drew 0-0 with Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium on Monday night.